I can do all four of them, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna do announcements and signings, and we'll open it up to Georgia Tech. And I'll do it in the order that we got them committed. Number one, Josh Taylor. We're excited about him. He's a Georgia family, or he's a Georgia kid and a Georgia family playing at Norcross now. What stood out to him right away was his level of rebounding, his ability to play end to end, his desire to rebound the ball, which is going to be a huge thing for us moving forward. Inside of this team, I like his length, I like his height. I think there's a lot of upside to him offensively. He likes to defend. He likes to block shots. He runs end to end. And we're excited to have him, and we're excited to have a guy that's now playing at Norcross, another guy that's playing at Norcross. Michael Starks, the two young men we signed from Eastern Florida. Michael Starks impressed me this summer. And I went in to see some other guys at a camp and left really enthralled with him. And then when I went back in the fall, I went with every intention of wanting to offer him a scholarship. And when I left that night, I did. And what I love about him is he's got an unbelievable level of toughness. He's fearless. He can shoot the ball, which is hugely important for us. And from a guard spot, he can play with the ball. He can play without the ball. He can deliver the ball. He's very good in the pick and roll. And I like that he can attack the rim. He can score with both hands. He comes from a very good program. There's that level of toughness that comes from where he's from in Miami, and I like that a lot. And I like the fact that he really wanted to be here, and that meant a lot to me too, because we needed some leadership. When we look at how young we are this year, and then we start to project, especially in the backcourt, what we're going to lose, with this year, we wanted to make sure that it wasn't just, well, let's just replace seniors or somebody like Ray or Anthony, or let's say we lose somebody like that. Obviously, what do we want to do? Well, we want to be able to hit the ground running, and it's not just about replacing a senior with a freshman. So we obviously want some freshmen, but we also want to have some maturity, and I think Michael brings that. Jonathan Ned is going to be outstanding. He can shoot the ball. He made 45 threes last year as a freshman. He's 6'8". He can play numerous positions. He's already had a game of 17 rebounds this year. He's from California. He was one of those kids that was under-recruited, went to junior college to change his lot, and that's exactly what he did, and was being recruited heavily by the Pac-12. I mean, we weren't sure we'd be able to get either one of those guys early, but once it became something that we could do, then we definitely wanted to do it. He's versatile. He can pick and pop. He can drive it. You can play through him. I think he's going to get better and better with with strength and extended range. And being able to be even quicker at who he can guard, or getting to the point where he can guard numerous people. So I feel really, really good about signing those two. And then the last one is KD Johnson. And KD is a guy, he's got some tremendous toughness. So again, I feel really good with the backcourt of signing two guys that bring a pit bull mentality. They bring an energy, they bring an excitement. They can play with the ball, they can play without the ball. They're attack guards, but they can also shoot the ball. And I think that's really, really important. I think KD is a young guy that wanted to be here, and I think he's doing a really good job of trying to improve in every area that he can. I think it's one of the reasons that he went to Hargrave Military Academy. I like the discipline of that program. I've had success in the past with guys that have come out of there, and I feel good about him. And again, another Georgia young man, Georgia family that wanted to be here, that helps represent this program, I think, the right way. So that's where we stand right now with those four, and we'll continue to be active in our recruiting in every class, and because that's just the way it has to be, and it has to be that way more than ever, now in college basketball. But we feel really, really good about those four.